So hey, it's November 24th, 2012. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about movies, I guess. I would hope that over time this would become more easy. As I do these, the topics would just flow, but movies are on my mind because I did a little retail therapy today. I've been kind of feeling a little blah. And as much as I hate to say it, sometimes going out and buying things that make me smile makes me feel better. I'm not one of those girls that goes bananas over a sale at Macy's. I don't care. But when I go shopping, I shop. And I don't go shopping that often, but like I said, when I go shopping, I shop. And you'll mostly find me in tech stores, or you'll find me at Best Buy or at FYE. Before you'll find me at Macy's or whatever stores that most people go to. Macy's is my go-to spot, and Target. Do not sleep on the Target. I will say I am not a Walmart fan. I would go to Walmart because it's convenient. But if I had to choose, I would always choose Target. Now, the thing I will say about Walmart is it usually is less expensive. So, but Target just has, I don't know, I feel like for some reason in my mind the quality is better. Oh, they're both discount places, so, or, I always thought there was a hierarchy, and it went, Target, Walmart, Kmart. We used to have a store out here called Ames, and I guess Target kind of reminds me of Ames a little bit. Not that they were high end or anything, because they definitely weren't, but it's the difference between a Kohl's and a JCPenney, or a Sears. Sears is always the bottom of the barrel for me. Not that it matters, because as long as the clothes fit and they look nice, I don't care where they're from. As long as they're not child labor and all that stuff. But I was never a label snob, so it didn't matter where you got it from me. But if you were gonna rank stores and their ambiance and experiences, just look at their catalogs. Whose catalog looks a little more jazzy and whose looks a little more I don't know. And it's just funny to think about Sears and how it's come up and how it's changed over time. If I was thinking about buying a refrigerator, I'd probably go to Lowe's. If I was thinking about buying tools, I'd probably go to Home Depot. I don't know. Sears tires? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I do remember, though, that I used to buy, when I went to a school that required a uniform, I used to buy some of my uniform shirts there. So, and I always wanted to go. They had a little eyeglass place, and I always wanted to go in there. And I told you I was going to tell you about movies, and we have not talked about one yet. So, anyways, today, I purchased, ta-da, Cinderella. So this is the 2-disc combo that has the Blu-ray and the regular movie. And I like that because I don't own a Blu-ray player. My laptop plays Blu-rays, and that's where I watch most of my movies. So it's nice to have the DVD so that I can put it in my DVD player and play it, and then still have all the cool things with the Blu-ray. Now, why this is important and why this made me very happy. Well, one thing is because you know how Disney doesn't have all of its movies always out all the time. I don't think I own Cinderella, but here's the conundrum. I wasn't sure if I owned it or not. I do have a vast majority of DVDs, so many. And I have a lot of Disney movies, but I don't have all of them. I have a lot of them on VHS. I have, all the princess movies on VHS, and I'm trying to make sure I get all of them on DVD. So I know that I have Snow White on DVD. It was the first DVD that I bought, actually, was Snow White. I purchased myself. I have Snow White. I have Sleeping Beauty. I have Beauty and the Beast. I do not have The Little Mermaid. I have Pocahontas. I do not have Aladdin. If someone wanted to be, super amazing, they would get me all 3 of the Aladdin films on DVD. I would flip out because Aladdin's probably like my favorite non-princess movie. Now, because okay, so the movie's not about Princess Jasmine. Yes, she's a princess and she's in the movie, but it's not a princess movie because that movie is not about her. It's all about Aladdin. All of them are about Aladdin and his like friends. So I love Aladdin as a non-princess movie. My favorite Disney movie that's not live action, because that would be Mary Poppins. Duh. Is Cinderella. I should say my favorite animated one that's not about animals is Cinderella. The one about animals is a toss-up between Aristocats and The Lion King. And I like The Lion King because the story, I mean, come on, it ties in Shakespeare and Greek mythology. Like, it's got everything going on in it. Plus, it's about lions, which are amazing. I love cats. So, and it's in Africa. Like, it's just artistically beautiful, musically, I mean, come on. But, Aristocats, that's a good story. And, I mean, Thomas O'Malley, come on. Anyway, so Cinderella is one of my favorite movies because it was actually the first movie that I saw in the movie theater. So Disney used to like re-release its movies like every 7 years, and I think they're starting to do it again. You see Nemo's back in the theaters, coming back in the theaters, and Monsters Inc. is getting the Nemo was back in the theaters, and Monsters Inc. is getting re-released in 3D. And so I went to go see Cinderella for the first time in a movie theater, and it was like a big deal because they actually had the characters, like the people who dress up as the characters, in the movie theater. So like after the movie, I got to like talk to Drizella and Anastasia, and it was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. So yeah, I've always loved the Cinderella story, and it's a story that's been told so many times, like so many times, in so many different ways, but it's basically the same thing. A person who's been disenfranchised from what is rightfully theirs, or starts off with nothing, is good and loyal and truthful and honest, and that gets them the attention of someone who can change their perspective, and they are rewarded for their good behavior and become the princess, or, you know, the top or head or whatever. That to me is an amazing story because it makes me go, there is a reason to be good. I mean, I think you should just be good for goodness sake, but I mean, to know that like at some point someone is going to reward you for a job well done, I don't know, that's something to work towards. It shouldn't be the only reason why you do what you do, but it's something nice to think about. Like, someone's going to acknowledge what you've done. And I guess that's kind of how I live. I'm nice because I want people to be nice to me, but also because I know that in the end, it's just nicer. It's easier to be nice than it is to not be nice. And, I mean, like, what value will me being mean-spirited and rude have been to anybody? So there's something to be said for that. Anyways, Cinderella, one of my favorite movies. Bought it today on DVD. We'll probably watch it and fall asleep to it tonight. That's my MO. Going to bed now. I can't like go to sleep without watching a movie or watching something on TV. My go-to when I can't find a movie, no lie, How Stuff's Made. In my sleep, I'm sure I learned lots of things. I need to go back and to the episodes that I totally slept through, but I just put it on loop and listen, and I know all you people who are like, oh, it's electricity. Yeah, it is, but I'm not home them of the day, so it's all good. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I know I was all over the place with this video, but that's how these are going to go. So if you have a specific topic that you would like me to talk about, or if you have a question for me, it'd be really helpful if you put them in the comments down there so that I can get to them. Anyways, I'll see you later.